What's up, everyone? My name is Dante, aka Game Fiend of all games here, and I'm back from a 2-week hiatus, back giving you yet another Dramascripted Saturday. If you're new here, this is Dramascripted Saturday, where I give you all the most notable things that happened in this past week of wrestling. But how I start off with every Dramascripted Saturday, if you don't know, I started off with the ratings, and we got Raw with 2.5 million. We got NXT 2.0, what is up, I think, roughly 20,000 viewers from last week. They're at 684,000, and we have AEW with 1.035 million viewers. So I guess we're gonna start talking about the giant elephant in the room, which is the situation going on with CM Punk and the Elite. Apparently, not apparently, but his media, well, they're calling it a media scrum. He said some interesting things about the executive executive VPs, calling them mostly children, and how they couldn't even manage, the three of them couldn't even manage a target. Yeah, he just basically saying like a lot of mostly references them that was like kids, and they don't know how to behave, and they don't know how to run a company. And yeah, I mean, if you want to go watch it, I'll leave a link to the CM Punk media thing to the description below. And so because of, after the media thing, apparently there was a backstage altercation between CM Punk and the Elite, and things got physical. And then it had no choice but Tony Khan to force his hand, and he suspended everyone, and he stripped the Bucks and Kenny of the trio titles, and he stripped CM Punk of the AEW title. And regardless if this would have happened or not, CM Punk would have had to relinquish the AEW title again, anyway, because he suffered a torn bicep in his match with Jon Moxley at All Out, and it's seeing the recovery time is going to be roughly 8 months. So either way, regardless if this backstage thing didn't happen or not, the title would have been vacant again. So what Tony Khan decided to do was hold a tournament, and the first round was last week. On Wednesday, it was Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Adam Page. Daniel Bryan beat Hangman. So now on this Wednesday coming up, it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson. And yesterday, it was the Sex God, Sammy, versus Darby Allin. And Sammy, with outside interference, beat Darby. So the second match on Wednesday will be Darby versus Moxley, and then the championship match will be on September 21st to crown yet another AEW champion. All this is very, very, very exhausting. Where does this leave MJF? I don't know. Is this a work? Is this a shoot? Is this a real? I really don't know. It's hard to say, because I thought the MJF thing looks like it was a shoot that turned into a work, and then it looked like they worked everything out and brought him back. So it's like, when it comes to AEW, I really don't know what to believe. But yeah, a lot of heat on CM Punk when it comes to AEW. I wish him well in his health, and hopefully a speedy recovery, so he could get back in the ring doing what he loves doing best. On to WWE news. Clash at the Castle was a phenomenal premium live event. Almost caught it a pay-per-view. Didn't. Premium live event. Even though Sheamus lost against Gunther, Sheamus received a standing ovation in a brutal, physical, fantastic match them two had. It was great, but Gunther still is your Intercontinental Champion. The big dog, Roman Reigns, Mr. Acknowledge Me, got saved by the debut and getting brought up from NXT from the Usos' younger brother, Solo. So Solo is now on the main roster. So Solo interfered, saved Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was able to beat Drew McIntyre and retain. And now he's, 200 and some days as our Universal Champion. This is, I don't know. This is, when will Roman lose the title? At this point, it doesn't seem like Roman. I don't see Roman dropping the title before WrestleMania at this point. They already gave him the 2-year mark. It just looks like this is just going to keep going and going and going until WrestleMania. And everyone says, I'm just going to make a speculation. Let's say Cody comes back, wins the Royal Rumble, and then it's Cody versus Roman, and Cody is the one to dethrone the big dog, Roman Reigns. That seems, I'm just speculating, that seems what the motion is probably for long-term booking. That seems what the deal is. But Roman is still our champ. Acknowledge him. He's the guy. It's Roman. In other news, the Monster of Monsters, Braun Strowman, came back on Monday night. He just destroyed a lot of people in that 4-way tag match, and Otis got the worst of it. He did the train through the barricade, and then Strowman came back on SmackDown to fuck up Alpha Academy again. I don't know what is Strowman's beef with Alpha Academy, and Strowman powerbombed Otis. I mean, we don't normally see Otis get picked up often, so for him to, for Strowman to show his raw strength, he power bombed Otis. So I don't know what's Strowman's beef with tag teams, and what's his beef with Alpha Academy. I don't know. Is he just gonna keep wrecking tag teams and then challenge the Usos to a 1v2 handicap match for the titles and then win the titles? Who knows? I don't know. It's wrestling. Anything can happen. So I think SmackDown started off with the Usos. Yeah, they started off with the Bloodline without Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns is the big boss. He's only going to make special appearances now. He's a full-time wrestler with a part-time schedule, and he's champion. That's how big boss Roman is. Started off with the Usos and Sammy. Then they brought out Solo. Obviously, Solo is the younger brother of the Usos in real life, for those of you who don't know. Then Drew McIntyre comes out. Everyone leaves except for Solo. Sammy saves Solo from getting hit from a chair shot. And then, the main event is McIntyre versus Solo. That happens later on. Karen Cross comes out, and the show ends with Karen Cross choking out Drew McIntyre. So it looks like someone's time is up. So that's going to take Drew McIntyre's focus off of the Bloodline and on to Karen Cross, who has been fiending to whoop Drew McIntyre's ass, I want to say a month and a half before Clash in the Castle even started. Because, we had the hourglass. There we go. It's called an hourglass. Yeah, we had the hourglass theme reference between him and Drew, indirectly letting Drew know that his time is coming. His time is coming. His time is coming. Looks like his time has ran out because SmackDown went off there with, him choking him out. So we have that. So that's all the notable things that happened in this week of wrestling. I mean, it's just been action-packed. I don't know about the CM Punk thing. I don't know if it's story. I don't know if it's real. The injury is real though. CM Punk is going to be out for 8 months anyway, roughly. So regardless of whatever this backstage feud and beef that he has with the Elite, CM Punk was going to be off TV for 8 months anyway. I just want to know what they want to do with MJF, because the perfect storyline or perfect ending would to be have MJF cash in his poker chip on CM Punk. CM Punk's not going to be there, so now they got to move on to something else. But that's going to wrap this up for this week's Dramascripted Saturday. If you like what you have witnessed, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And there will be a Dramascripted Saturday sometime next week. Can't say it's on Saturday because I'm going to be extremely busy. But, follow me on Twitter. Leave messages here. I'll respond. And until next time, guys, I'm Dante. I'm out here. Later. And peace. Be safe, everyone.